So today we'll be taking a look at two cassette tapes. So one is new old stock, which is the Maxell audio cassette. So as you can see, it is 90 minutes long. Should be great for everyday recording. Well, according to the packaging itself. So take a look at the back side here. We can see that it is a type 1 tape, 90 minutes, yeah, so 2 times 45 minutes. So it should be great for everyday recording, as it says on the box. Also interesting to note is the Maxell full lifetime warranty. So I kind of doubt that will be honored by them, but you know, if they're still around, it is. So yeah, so that is the new old stock one. So I haven't been able to find any information about when this tape was exactly produced. So unfortunately I can't give you that information. But I can assume it has been lying around for, you know, a couple good years now, right? And has been not unpacked yet. So that's a very good plus, and let's hope that it was actually properly stored as well. So now let's take a look at the second cassette. So this is a, well, you know, the packaging is perhaps a bit indifferent, a bit, well, a bit empty, I would say. You know, we have some room here to write down what we have recorded, for example. You know, at the front as well, some date time, some noise reduction, unfortunately only on and off. So yeah, this cassette tape is actually new. So there is a company in Poland, in Krakow, which is producing new cassette tapes. So you can actually buy them. The price for them is, let me just take a quick look here, 21.99 zlotys. So this one is 90 minutes as well, even though it doesn't show anywhere on the packaging. So yeah, let's just go ahead and unpack them and give them a test. Alright, so now we can take a look at the new cassette tape. So looking at the side here, let's see if I can probably show it. You can see stereo style. So stereo style, this is the company based in Krakow which is producing these types of tapes. So they do come in different colors from what I've seen. Yeah, I just got the boring black one here. So let's just get this one out of the casing. Let's put them both side by side here, so we can have a look. Alright, so we can immediately see that I don't know if you can actually hear that, but the right one is a tad bit heavier, I would say, than the left one. Yeah, it is definitely true. Yeah, so here we can see. Here you can see both of these tapes side by side. Now I do have to admit the left one from Maxell does look, you know, quite a lot nicer than the one on the right. So yeah, let's just see if we can compare the tape that is inside. Let's see if there are any differences there. Alright, so this is what the actual tape looks like. You know, it's a bit zoomed in. Might be a little bit harder to see on the left one, which is the black cassette tape. However, you can see that the color is actually quite similar here. So yeah, that's it with the unpackaging. Let's put it into a cassette recorder, record some music, and see which one of them sounds the best. Alright, so we'll be trying it out on this Sony cassette deck. So it's a TC K511S. So just turn it on there. So let's just take one cassette, put it in there. So let's just start off with the let's see, Maxell cassette here. So just pop that one in. Close the door there. Yeah, so since the leader tape has already been, since we're already past the leader tape, yeah, let me just try and see if I can actually properly calibrate this tape before we start a recording. Alright, so let's see if we can properly calibrate this tape. So record, play, press the calibration button over here. So let's see if we can get this actually in sync. Let's just try and increase the recording level a little bit. Alright, so we got the lows set properly. Alright, so this should be going the other side. Let's see. Alright, so now we've more or less set the correct calibration. I would say it's staying most of the time within these two lines. So yeah, we can go ahead and try and see if we can record some music to tape, see how that will sound. So after I'm done recording the tape, I will plug the line in straight into the camera, so you can get a proper so you can properly hear how it will sound. Alright, so that was the Maxell 90 minutes type 1. So let's just get the new 2022 tape in here and let's see how that will sound. Of course, first trying to calibrate it, and well, we can see immediately we cannot actually record to it. So let me just find out why that is the case. Yeah, so as you can probably make out here, the top transparent tape, so the Maxell one, it actually does not have any write protect notches, while the bottom one, the black one, it does. So the first thing we need to do is actually tape something over this so we can actually record to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Put some tape on the tape here, so these holes which used to be here are now well, hopefully it will now allow us to actually record something to the tape. So let's go ahead, and yeah, so as you can see right now, we can record over it. It's a bit of a shame that we had to tape over the right protecting notches there, since we're buying blank tapes. It doesn't really make sense in my opinion to have those blank holes there, but there's not too much effort to actually tape them over. Alright, so let's see if we can actually calibrate the tape here. So let's just bring back the volume, so that is about on half. Oh, and can we actually do something with the highs here? Oh no, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid that is as much as the bias will go into the minus. It will not actually let me go any further here. Yeah, so this is middle bias. This is a plus bias, so it does not seem to be possible to actually get the highs actually in the middle here. So I have to kind of boost the volume here, which is, I would say, less than ideal. Yeah, I don't think that I will be able to set this tape any better. So yeah, and let's just record some music into it, and let's just see how it will sound. So now that we've had a listen to both of these cassette tapes, let's just round up and see which one is the best one in my opinion. So yeah, when looking at the price, the new one on the right is 21.99 zlotys, which is excluding postage and handling. So the left one you can buy second hand for actually 18.99 zlotys, which is a couple of zlotys cheaper here than the new one. So even though it is of course a couple of years older, in my opinion, I do like the case on the Maxell one more than I like the one on the right. I got to admit as well that when it comes down to the calibration, the Maxell tape is a lot better than the newly manufactured tape. So I do really like the fact that we're still actually producing new tapes. yeah, I got to admit that I will continue buying new old stock tapes that you will see on the left, so the Maxell one. Perhaps I'll try a Sony one in the future as well. Yeah, and when it comes down to the difference in the sound quality, let me know in the comments section which ones you prefer. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.